Hold on tight because what you're about to hear could completely change the cryptocurrency market in a way that no one saw coming. Ripple, the company that made the XRP coin, is about to use up half of its present stock. Yes, you did hear right. The first part of this risky move is XRP has been one of the most important questions and trends in the crypto world for a long time. We talked about how banks and other financial companies like cryptocurrencies because transactions are quick and fees are low. But what happens if the supply base is cut in half? You might be wondering why Ripple would do something so extreme. The truth is that by reducing the amount of XRP, this move could make things very different. The goal of Ripple is to set up shortage that could make people want it more. Some XP experts even think that this could cause the price of XRP to skyrocket to an unbelievable $10,000 per coin. This is because we all know what happens to prices when demand goes up and supply goes down. Given how things are now, it's hard to imagine, but it's a chance that can't be ruled out. It's not a new idea in the world of cryptocurrencies. Other projects have tried to make their tokens more valuable by lowering the number of them that are available. On the other hand, Ripple's move is very different because billions of XRP are already in circulation. Some people think it's a great idea to burn half of that supply, which is no small task. Raise the value of XRP even more. Some people aren't sure what will happen in the long run, but one thing is for sure, the price of XRP may go through some big changes as buyers react to this news. This move may seem like a dream come true for people who own XRP, but there is a big risk because the cryptocurrency market is typically unstable, and any big change can cause a lot of problems. This kind of thing could lead to confusion. Will the move fail and cause a crash, or will the market welcome the fire and send XRP through the roof? Time will tell, but one thing is for sure, Ripple's decision could change the world of cryptocurrencies forever. Hold on tight because the price of XRP could be going in a way no one saw coming. XRP is used by the bright light. It is one of the most well-known coins for a good reason. It was made by Ripple Labs. Cross-border payments are one of the biggest problems in the banking world, which is why XRP was made. Traditional bank payments often cost a lot of money and take days to finish, but XRP transactions are quick and cheap, which makes it a desired currency choice right now for financial institutions that want to make their work easier. There are about 100 billion XRP in circulation. This is a very large amount, which is one reason why the price of XRP has not gone up as much as Bitcoin or Ethereum. The market has too many coins, so there isn't enough rarity to make the price go up. But Ripple is changing things by saying it wants to burn half of that supply. This would take the coins out of circulation for good, which would lower the total supply and, in theory, make them more scarce. When there are fewer coins to go around, demand may rise, which is what makes prices go up. Perhaps this choice will have big effects on not only XRP, but also the whole coin market. A bold attempt to make XRP more valuable by tightening the market is more than just changing the supply. It's a risky move, and not everyone backs it. Some people think that by burning half of all the XRP that is available, Ripple is setting itself up for a price spike that could make XRP one of the most valuable cryptocurrencies. Some experts already think that XRP could hit $10,000 per coin. This may sound crazy, but with the way the market is right now and the small amount of coins available, this move could make it worth it. It's not possible with this burn. Ripple is basically playing a game with a lot at stake. If it works, XRP could hit heights that have never been seen before. If it fails, the market may react badly and Ripple may lose some of its momentum. However things turn out, Ripple's decision to burn half of its XRP reserve is setting the stage for what could be one of the most. Cryptocurrency history has had some interesting and risky times. Now let's take a closer look at how this change could affect the price of XRP. The laws of supply and demand are very important right now for all assets, whether they are stocks, commodities, or cryptocurrencies. Investors have found it harder for XRP's price to rise than for Bitcoin or Ethereum because there are so many of them. Since Ripple burned half of the total supply, there have been worries that the price of XRP would not be able to go up much because there are so many coins in circulation. But by reducing the overall amount of XRP in circulation, supply and demand are going to change in a big way. To put it simply, Ripple is making the leftover tokens more rare. And as we all know, when things tend to be worth more when they are harder to find. The basic economic theory of supply and demand says that if the number of XRP coins available goes down, there may be a greater demand for the ones that are still available. This could cause the price to go up a lot. This could cause more buyers to notice that the supply of XRP is going down and start buying it, which would make the price go up even more. Perhaps the most interesting thing about this is that XRP could hit $10,000, 0 cents per coin, which would be a big jump from its current price. This might not happen, but it's not completely impossible either. Let's break it down a bit. At its peak, the most valuable cryptocurrency hit almost $70, 0 cents per coin, and Ethereum went as high as $4.80. $110, 0 cents may seem like a lot of money, very high. A big price rise for a well-known cryptocurrency product doesn't happen very often. Also, if the burn works to make things scarce and the market responds well to the news, the high point around XRP may rise, which would bring in more buyers and drive up the price. Remember that in the world of since investor sentiment and hype can have an impact on cryptocurrency prices just as much as real usefulness, if XRP gets more attention, the price may go up a lot faster than most people think. That being said, it's important to keep in mind that this kind of move comes with risks because the market could react in a way that you can't predict. A sharp rise in price could make buyers want to sell as they try to get their money out, or the burn could create too much uncertainty and make the price drop instead of rise. People say that the Bitcoin market is very unstable. There is a chance to make a lot of money, but there is also a chance that the price will drop. The drop in XRP quantity and the surge the market is paying close attention to how the burn goes and what impact it has on the price of XRP. The next few months could be the most exciting for people who own XRP as it gets ready for a big rise. Could XRP really get to $10,000, 0 cents? It's a big guess, but anything is possible now that Ripple did something that changed the game. It might sound exciting when XRP hits $10,000.